Hey guys, it's Michelle, and in today's video, we are talking about the essentials that you need to pack for young children on a cruise. Now, I am not talking about babies and toddlers. Obviously, they come with a long list of needs, like diapers and all that stuff. We're not talking about the little babies, more like school-age children. So let's dive in with my first essential, which is packing medicine. Now, the markup for medicine on a cruise is insane. I mean, what you're paying in a normal pharmacy, just triple that price, right? So I always bring some type of painkiller for a fever, whether it be Tylenol or Advil. So I'll, bring this. Usually I just take it out the box. I also will bring an antihistamine of some sort, mainly because my kids do have allergies, one of them anyway, and that can trigger her asthma. So I always have like a children's Benadryl or some knockoff brand like this one that I will bring. Having a sick kid on a cruise sucks. It's no fun. Let's be honest. My daughter has been sick before on a cruise and it just sucks the life out of the air. Also, there's a lot of germs on cruises, so I would always recommend prepping them with like vitamin C and all of those kind of immune boosters before you take sail. Now, I also like to do some type of makeshift first aid kit. You can buy a full-on first aid kit if you wish, but this is my little travel size one that I take, especially if we're going on an excursion. I pack it in my day bag. And so inside of it, I'm gonna have Band-Aids of different sizes. So I have the standard size kind of ones. Usually I'll take them out of the box and just dump them in here because the box takes up space. But then I also like to have these like butterfly shaped ones or the really large bandages, just depending on whatever happens. And even if your child doesn't get a sore or a cut or anything, God forbid they do, knock on wood. Band-Aids come in handy for if you're walking a lot and you got a blister, you can just slap a Band-Aid over it. I found many uses for Band-Aids, but that's for another day. I also have like a cleaning spray. This is great for just little cuts, any little stubs or anything. Bactine cleans it up, and A&D ointment, just to help with the healing and keep out any moisture or dirt from getting in. A&D, it's funny, I started using A&D when my kids were little, like for diaper changes, and this has been a staple in our household for years. Even out of the toddler baby phase, we use it on burns, cuts, everything, and it heals really nicely. All right, I always keep a little pair of gloves in our little makeshift bag, and of course, a hand sanitizer, because why not? They're in every bag that I own, and on the cruise you need to use them. Some extra little Band-Aids here. These are some fun, funky ones by the brand Welly. My kids really like these ones. So yeah, that's everything we keep in our makeshift first aid kit. For more things, go to Target or your local pharmacy and just get a legit one. But we do things bootleg around here. The second essential you may want to consider is just packing extra clothing. Kids play hard. I mean, hard. Like, my kids get stains, and even the 8-year-old is just a mess. Sometimes on a cruise, you want to change your outfit for dinner. Your swimsuit from yesterday hasn't dried, so you need another swimsuit. So I always pack extra clothing. I know it's not good for light packing, but I never said I was a light packer. I just said I pack the essentials. So anyway, I love using these packing cubes because what I do, I have different colors for each child. So the pink is for my daughter, the blue is for my son, and it helps with keeping organized in the room as well. So I just pop all of their things in these packing cubes and we're good to go. Like, I usually take like 3 or 4 swimsuits for my daughter because, well, options. Yes, you can do laundry on the boat, and honestly, there's like a bit of a debate in some cruise blogs of, do you do laundry on the board or wait till you get home? Honestly, for me, it just depends on, have I used all the clothes that I need? Do I have time for this? So I tend to overpack so that I don't have to do laundry, but if I have to, no big deal. My third idea is to pack those beach pool essentials that have a crazy markup on the cruise ship. So I am talking sunscreen and plenty of it. Your kids' favorite goggles for the swimming pool. I don't know about you, but my kids are so fussy, so particular about what goggles they wear. Like some, they're like, oh, the water's in my eyes. The water is not in their eyes, but they just have a specific one that they really like. So for my son, he really likes this brand. So I've bought like a couple. So if he loses it or they break, we have a backup. Anyway, these will run you a good $15 to $20 on a cruise ship. Bring them. Sunscreen, bring it. A hat for the pool and the beach, and just everyday life if you're on a Caribbean cruise, bring it. Also, some water shoes. A lot of times we forget these because we're not thinking that, you know. But water shoes, especially for certain excursions. When we went to Jamaica, we needed water shoes to do the Dunn's River Falls hike. So water shoes. And if you don't have any, Crocs. Well, these are like a knockoff Croc, but they come in handy. Like they have the back strap, solid sole, and they're great for the water. They dry quick, all that good stuff. So these are some of the ideas for those essential beach items, as well as beach toys if your child is into that. Like I know now they have those collapsible beach toys, so the bucket literally just smacks down and it's really tiny. Those are great for packing because they are going to be super expensive on a cruise ship. Another kid essential for cruising that you should think about packing is something for the changes in weather. So on a cruise, obviously, if you're doing, depending on where you're going, it could be very hot during the day, and then at night, the temperature can drop because you're on the water. So what I love to bring are these lightweight jackets. They're literally like a little windbreaker. I mean, look how thin that is. They're super easy to pack. Like I can really roll it down to like tiny little square. This says here packable. So this one's by Nike, and it literally like rolls up into the tiniest situation, but it helps to keep them warm, especially in a theater situation or if you're outside at night on the top deck or on your balcony. So yeah, I always bring that. And then don't forget the almighty poncho, because chances are, I hope you don't, but you may get a shower or downpour, hopefully not. But you're gonna need a poncho, right? So I always keep these in my suitcase, no matter where we go, whether it's Disney World, on a cruise, New York, Europe, wherever we are, we have a poncho ready because they always jack the price up when the rain comes. So I got a package of these, like a box of them on Amazon for $20. I literally got like 50 ponchos. Like I'm raining ponchos over here. Raining ponchos. Anyway, so I have kid and adult sizes that I bring with me wherever I go. My last essential, baby wipe. Even though my kids are getting older, baby wipes come in handy for everything. I mean, they are an essential for cleanup, for sanitizing, for wiping surfaces, cleaning the table wherever you're eating. I mean, baby wipes are clutch. Even as an adult, like I will use a baby wipe every now and then. So I always keep these, I always pack them. Usually I have like different types. So I have wet ones, which are more for antibacterial cleaning. I do the Clorox ones for surfaces. And then I just do these for cleanups. And yeah, wipes. Don't leave home without them, whether you're cruising or just going to the grocery store. Let's be honest. All right, so that is my 5 essentials, but I do have 2 honorable mentions that I just wanted to throw out there. The first is to consider bringing a little small something that will remind your child of home, depending on the age, to assist with sleep. So for my 5-year-old, I'm not gonna bring your big stuffed Simba, okay? Like Simba's as big as my head, probably my upper body. So no, Simba can't come on the cruise. But I do allow her to select the tiniest little stuffed animal that can just, it has to be small. She knows that's the rule. It can fit in her carry-on. And it's just like a little reminder of home, and it's a snuggly thing that helps her to fall asleep. I personally have never packed the sound machine, a night light, all of that stuff I feel takes up space. But you know your child. Like if you feel like your child will not sleep without it, then maybe you need to pack it. But my children, they know we're not, like in sound machine, we never had one actually. And the night light, what I do, I just open the bathroom door just a little ajar, like just to let a little bit of light out, because it is quite dark at night on the boat when you're sleeping. So we just turn that little light on, and then they have their night light. Usually most kids have been running around all day. They've been at the pool and they're just dog tired. Like once their head hits that pillow, lights out. But you know your child best. In addition to this, you may want to bring like a little toy or something easy to pack away for when they're waiting in a long line or at a restaurant. These little activity packs work great for us. They have stickers, they have crayons, a coloring book. So sometimes we'll just pack something slight like that, or like some Pokemon cards or like a little figurine that they can just play with to keep them entertained while waiting. My last honorable mention is the almighty Ziploc bag. Listen, Ziploc bags are clutch for travel, for packing, for staying organized. They work as garbage cans, for storing snacks and bringing them on the road with you, for cleanup, for a wet dry bag at the pool. Ziploc bags, just pack 2 or 3 in your suitcase, and trust me, even if you don't have kids, this is something that will really be helpful to you, I think. All right, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you found it helpful for packing for your children for your next cruise, and I'll see you guys in the next video. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, click down below, thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye, guys.